Hi everyone, my name is Anita Ladhani and I want to talk, I'm a licensed clinical social worker and an energy practitioner. And today I want to talk about love versus fear. This shows up in every situation, in every minute of our lives. We have a choice to either come from love or come from fear. So many thoughts are going through my head and there's so much I want to say about this, but let's try to narrow it down. So let's talk about when we care about someone, right? And this whole notion of, worrying as parents, we tend to worry about, our loved ones, whether it's, parents worrying about their kids or worrying about, spouses or whatever it is. We worry, and the worrying becomes an expression of love, right? Because obviously we worry because we care, we love. If we didn't care, we wouldn't worry about it. But what I'd like to suggest to you is that worry actually is a false illusion, because worrying gives you the feeling that you possibly have some control over the situation, right? But in fact, if you really think about it, we don't have control over any situation, ultimately. We can't even control a little baby, right? We can't force a baby to do anything, let alone anybody else, right? So what does worrying do? Worrying does nothing. Worrying just gives us this sense of, just because we're focused on something, it keeps us preoccupied, keeps us thinking that, we have some control over the situation, when honestly, we don't. So then if you're not worrying, and worrying comes from fear. Again, remember, there's only two major emotions, love and fear. My hands, doesn't matter, right? So if you're coming from love, how does that manifest itself? So I'll tell you, when you're coming from love, you're coming from a place of surrendering to the higher power, surrendering to your higher power. Whatever name you call him or her, right? It's your higher power. It's God. It's the higher energy. It's the energy of the universe. Doesn't matter. It's trusting that whatever is unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to be. And it's all going to be okay. To being detached and to be detached. Well, what are you being detached from? It's being detached from the outcome, detached from however it's unfolding. Because what tends to happen is that we are so attached to the way something is going to unfold, right? We want it to be a certain way. We want someone to do something else. We want someone to feel a certain way. We want someone to heal. We want someone to behave. We want someone, it's this need to want life to unfold the way we want it to unfold. It's our expectations that we project on there. Now, nothing wrong with that, right? But what if instead of sitting and worrying, what if instead of projecting your expectations, projecting your insecurities and your fears and your demands on, life in general, or whatever it is that, whoever it is that it's in your life, what if instead we just surrender to the higher power and become observers of our own life and let things unfold the way they're supposed to unfold and just get in a state of gratitude, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to just sit back and, cross your arms and not do anything with life. No, you still have to show up and take care of your responsibilities. You still have to go to work. You still have to, pay your bills. You still have to do all those things. But what I'm suggesting is that when it comes to, things in your life that you feel conflicted, if there's any kind of, tinge or any kind of, negative sort of, emotions, or where it's, then surrender, let it go and let things flow. It's like, when you're trying to hold water or even sand, what happens when you actually close your hand versus leaving your hand open? When you close your hand and you're trying to grab onto flowing water, you're not going to get anything in your hand, right? But when you just leave your palms open and surrender and be open to receiving, you'll be left with a nice palm full of water that you can then sip from, right? Metaphorically. So I think that's important. In any situation, either you step from love or you step from fear. Simple as that. And I think that's it. That's the message for today. Sending you love and light, and God bless. Take care.